Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So as you can see from the title, I got my Devine Rose 2 from Pat McGrath Labs, and I am so excited to receive this. I know there's a lot of videos going on around YouTube and everyone's doing looks and everyone's doing tutorials, so I'm gonna put my little 2 cents in and we are going to do a look with this palette. We're gonna do some swatches. I'm gonna talk about some deets, and let's get into the video. Okay, so I ordered this palette from the Pat McGrath website on launch day, which was on May 29th. I live in Ontario, Canada, so I didn't get a shipping notification until June 8th, which is about a week after I ordered it. And then I didn't receive the palette for like another week, which was on June 14th. There was a 10% discount code on that day that Pat McGrath offered, so I got 10% off. I didn't have to pay shipping and there was no duties at the door. So that's always good when you live in Canada, whenever you order from anywhere, is the duties, because we have some serious duties over here. This is my second palette from Pat McGrath. My first palette that I picked up was one of her Blitz Astral quads, and this one is in Iconic Illumination. And then for Christmas I received the Bronze Seduction Mothership 5 palette. So this is my second full-size palette from Pat McGrath, and y'all, I was excited for this release. I was so excited for this release. So I got her black palette. I did want the rose gold one, but of course that was the first one to sell out. So I'm just happy that I got the palette, period. So I'm grateful for that. And this is the sleek packaging, and I do love her sleek packaging. I just kind of wanted the the limited edition one. But let's open this palette up. Y'all, I hope my lights aren't washing it out. Look how gorgeous this palette is. I will insert pictures in there, but this thing is beautiful. So it's considered a Artistry palette because a couple of the shades you can use as blushes, which I'm gonna do today in the tutorial. So let me do some swatches. I'll do one swatch at a time and tell you the shade. So this first shade here is Skinshow Rose Opal. So it's an incandescent champagne with an opalescent shift. And that's what that looks like. So the next shade that I'm swatching is called Naked Blush, and it's a mid-tone coral matte. So that's what that shade looks like. It's so gorgeous. The next shade is called Eleganza. I just love saying that. I was watching Polly Newman here on YouTube, and she says she just walks around the house saying Eleganza, Eleganza. And I just feel like that's just how you have to say it. So that is considered to be a chromatic plum pink. And this right here is one of my favorite shades in the palette. It is gorgeous. So that right there, look at that. Oh my goodness. That's definitely one of my favorite shades in this palette. So these are the next 2 shades in the palette. This one is Bronze Rose 005, which is a metallic copper rose. And this is Gold Lust 001, which is glistening antique gold, which is beautiful. So let's move to the second row now. And we're gonna start with this deepened burgundy matte, which is called Extreme Burgundy. And that is just, that shade right there. Oh my goodness. That's one of my top shades in the palette, for sure. And then the next shade is Divine Dusk, which is a luminous rose bronze. That right there two shades are Rose Seduction, which is a vivid magenta satin. That's that one. And then this is that beautiful shade that everybody's going crazy over because it's a triochrome. And this one is called VR Sextraterrestrial. And it is a fuchsia, golden peach, and chartreuse triochrome. And the last shade in the palette is this beautifulness. This is Astral Pink Moon. It's a glittering peach champagne, and it is blinding. I am so happy to have this palette in my collection. So we are gonna jump into an eye look. I could tell you there's gonna be more than one eye look. I don't know if there's gonna be more than one eye look in this video, but there's gonna be more than one eye look. So I am going to jump in and we're gonna start with the eyes. So I am gonna jump into Naked Blush in the crease and we're gonna blend that out. And I'm just using a IT Cosmetics blending brush. I'm not sure the number on this brush because I've had it for a while and it's all rubbed off. Y'all, this is beautiful. Now I'm going to go into Extreme Burgundy and I'm gonna put that all over the lid. And I'm just gonna blend out the edges. Just gonna use this Royal and Land Nickel brush and dip back into the Extreme Burgundy and just deepen up the outer part of the eye here. Now I'm gonna dip back into Naked Blush because I feel like I'm losing that color there. It's a tad bit. And I'm just gonna go on the outer edges. Now I'm going to use my finger and I'm going into Bronze Rose 005. And I'm gonna just dab that. Now I'm just going to blend out this color a bit, just lightly. And I'm just going to take a flat shader brush and just intensify that bronze rose color. Just deepening up the outer V with that Extreme Burgundy. I'm gonna take that brush and just blend out the edges here. I'm gonna go into Astral Pink Moon and dab that on the inner portion of my eye. Okay, so this is the completed eye look. I am going to finish my face, line my eyes, put on some lashes, and I will be back. Okay, y'all, so I am back. Y'all, get into this eye look. I'm loving it. So I just put on some lashes. I used Extreme Burgundy and Naked Rose on the lower lash line, put on some mascara, lashes, I did my face, put on some bronzer. So now I want to do blush and highlight from this palette. So I think for this look, I am going to use Naked Rose as a blush. I think that's what I'm gonna do. So I'm just gonna take the Morphe number E4 and we are going to dab it in and use that as a blush. That is gorgeous. That looks so pretty. I'm gonna go a little ham with this color. Okay, now for highlight, I think I'm gonna go into Bronze Rose 005, which is this one. And we're gonna try that as a highlight. Just gonna dab that a little. This is the Sephora Pro Highlight 98. Let's see. Do you guys see that? Oh my goodness. I'm so excited. That looks so good. That looks so good. Auntie Pat did the damn thing. Now for the lips. I'm just gonna clean off my lip gloss and any foundation. And I have two of Pat McGrath's lip glosses. My favorite color ever is Divine Rose, of course. And I also have Flesh Fantasy. So I have both of those. I think for this look, I'm leaning more towards Flesh Fantasy. So I'm gonna go in with Cork lip liner from MAC. Yes. Oh, yes. Y'all, what do you guys think? That is look number one, and I'm really, really loving this. This palette is just so inspiring, and I didn't even use the VR Sextraterrestrial in this look, and I am loving it. It's just such a beautiful palette. So that's look number one. I will be back with look number two. I'm gonna jump right into it. I am gonna start with Naked Blush again in the crease. And I'm using a Sephora Pro Tapered Crease number 19. Okay, now with a MAC 217, I am gonna jump into the color Rose Seduction, which is this pink right here. Now I'm gonna go in with a fluffy NYX brush, and I'm going back into Naked Blush. And I'm just gonna really buff out the crease here. You can see I did lose some of that Rose Seduction, that pink shade. So I'm gonna go back into that same shade and just pat it in the crease. Now with the MAC 239, I am going to go into this beautiful color, the VR Sextraterrestrial, and put that on the lid. Now I'm going to go in with a brush from Delium Tools. It's 781, and I'm going into Xtreme Burgundy, and we're going to deepen up that outer V. And we're just placing that shade right now and swiping it along the lid. Go back in that with that NYX brush and just buff out that edges there. Now I'm just dipping into Rose Seduction, that pink shade, and just bringing it into the crease there. I want it a bit more pink. Into Xtreme Burgundy. And I'm just placing that color. Now I'm going to go into Skinshow Rose Opal, which is this one, with a small brush, and I'm gonna put that on the inner corner here. I'm going to go into Astral Pink Moon with my finger, and we're just gonna dab that on the center of the lid. Just like that. Oh my gosh, I love this color too. I'm gonna go back into with my MAC 239, and I'm just gonna slightly blend just to not create any harsh lines here. Right. So I am going to do the rest of my face, and I will come back and we'll do the cheeks and the lips together. Hey y'all, so I am back. I got lashes on. I finished the lower lash line. What I did was I took Xtreme Burgundy and I just blended it out on the lower lash line, and I lined my eye with a purple Marc Jacobs eyeliner, and this is the look. I am loving this look. I hope you guys can see. I've been playing around with the settings on the camera and the lighting to try and really show you the depth of the shadows, cause y'all, I don't think this camera is doing this palette justice. I love this eye look. So now let's go into the rest of the face. I already did my foundation and bronzer, concealer, and all of that. I am going to go into Rose Seduction as my blush for this look. I'm just going to use an Eco Tools brush, an Eco Tools blush brush. Man, I can never say that easily. So I got a little bit on here, and I'm just going to lightly, now that creates a beautiful sheen on the cheek. Tap off some of that, because this can go real dark real quick. I love that too. Do you guys see that? It just gives the cheek a nice healthy glow. Now what am I going to go into for the highlight? I kind of want to go into Skinshow Rose Opal, because it has like a pinky iridescent sheen, and I think it will go nicely. So let me take another Eco Tools fan brush, tap off some. Let's see how this works on my skin tone. A little bit more. So it's like a blush topper, and it just gives this nice iridescent pink hue. I kind of like that. You guys see that? That pink hue? I am hoping this camera is picking that up, because this is gorgeous. Like, ooh. So for the lips, I'm definitely going to use Devine Rose Lip Gloss. But I'm gonna go in with Plum Lip Liner from MAC. Look, take it in, y'all. I'm just gonna fix my hair, and we're gonna come back and wrap this video up. All right guys, so that wraps up the video. What do you think of the looks? I know there's tons of looks using this palette on YouTube right now for good reason, because this palette just inspires me. Like, look at that. It is so gorgeous. I just love everything Pat McGrath. There isn't anything that she has made that I don't like. Oh my goodness. So let me know if you guys are picking up this palette. Let me know if you guys have this palette. Let me know in the comment section what look you prefer, look 1 or look 2. And this video was so fun to make. I had so much creativity with this palette. Like, this is what you want in a palette, especially when you're spending this type of money. You want something that you're inspired to use. I can make so much more looks with this palette. Oh, come on. Like, Pat McGrath, you did the damn thing. You guys enjoyed the video. Don't forget to thumbs up if you like it here. I really appreciate it. And I really appreciate the time you took to watch this video. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel. I really appreciate that too. And until next time, bye guys.